Introducing the Open Palm Podcast, hosted by Jerome Shaw. Available today on your favorite podcasting platforms, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor.fm, and many more. The Open Palm Podcast, where the host engages his listeners with inspirational messages, motivating themes, and thought-provoking ideas. Topics include: make more mistakes, how much is your value, don't get right, get going, learning to let go, excellence is a habit, and more. Binge listen today. Subscribe today. It's getting excellent ratings. That's the Open Palm Podcast, hosted by Jerome Shaw. You can also find it on YouTube. Make sure you share it with your social networks and connect on Twitter and Instagram at Jerome Shaw. That's the Open Palm Podcast with Jerome Shaw. Available today on your favorite podcasting platforms. Go listen, download, and subscribe now.
Expectation is often the root of all heartbreak. Comparison can be the thief of all joy. There may need to be no judgment on the journey. For as Shakespeare once said, nothing is either good nor bad, but thinking makes it so. One of my friends came to me and asked me for some guidance. Their path and their process. They were wondering how to approach and were harshly judging themselves. We can be our own worst critics, right? But I had to let them know something that I needed to know back when I was starting my journey. And that is not to compare yourself with other people. Originality is one of the best things about you. No one is you, and that is your superpower. On your journey, in your path, everything that happens, everything that you're going through is perfect. Even though as human beings, one might say that we are imperfect, that's the best thing about living in this realm of existence, operating on this plane, this level of dimension and density. Imperfection. For if we were all perfect, if we were all infallible, if no one got anything wrong, what room would there be for growth? How would we evolve? How would we expand? How would we elevate? How would we ascend? If we were all just level. So appreciate the times when you fall and understand that you can get back up. I love how Les Brown says, when you fall down, if you can look up, you can get up. Knowing that in your process and on your journey, that all is well. Out of this situation, only good can come. Tomorrow will be a new day, and you can think that, well, I'm still here. A blank slate, right? Today is the first day of the rest of your life. You have all life long to learn, to discover, to explore, to be, to become. You are a human being, not just a human doing. You are all the time becoming who you are. Just be, and just be thankful for being grateful, showing gratitude that we get to be each and every day that we're alive. So, not beating yourself up or scolding yourself too harshly about faltering in your process or going below your standards, but understanding that we all fall short, but we can all get back up. That is what matters, my friend. So, It was a process for us to get here, and wherever we're going will also be a process. But it is a process that can be lifelong, a continuance, a continual. We are always continually moving onwards and upwards. We just have frequent resting places. Let this be some inspiration for you to let you know that as you are moving forward, evolving, becoming, being, that you never need to judge yourself so critically as to realize that you are perfect just the way you are. Even if you are still striving, even if you feel that you are still arriving, you are complete, but you are not finished. Thank you for listening, my friend. This has been Jerome Shaw on TOP, the Open Palm Podcast here in Sherman Oaks, California. The open palm means harmony with the world, understanding our place in the world, using our skills accordingly, greeting the world with an open palm instead of a closed fist. I pray you received an encouraging message from this episode, that you would share it with a like-minded individual who is learning and growing, becoming their greatest version just like you, and not beating themselves up about it. My friend, if you are just finding this podcast for the very first time, why not subscribe for more inspirational messages like this? And if you feel compelled to support, consider opening your browser to anchor.fm/jshaw. Supporting it there is much appreciated, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being you and for being unafraid to keep going, to fail forward, and to have your own personal accomplishments, your own pride, and your own victories. My friend, as always, have a blessed day wherever you are, or night, and take care.
Hey there, my friend. So, you've heard about Anchor, but do you know why it's the easiest way to make a podcast? Well, first off, it's free. It allows you to use creation tools that let you record your podcast right from your phone or computer. It also distributes your podcast for you so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more platforms. You can even make money from your podcast with minimum listenership. It's everything you need in one place. Download the free Anchor app today or go to anchor.fm to get started. Can't wait to hear yours. Let's see what you have to offer the world.